Welcome to another segment of LOGICALMGTOW. This is LOGICALMGTOW Spock. I just noticed something earlier this evening. You know how we've been talking about uh, Gillette and going towards the aspect against males, not for males, but against them, due to the feminist and Me Too movements, right? Um, obviously, there's one other company that's basically going towards the support of the the unbalanced base of society due to the feminazi actions that essentially are gradually tearing apart at society towards becoming more than completely unbalanced, unstable, much like what the matriarchal society um, mm, did, due to the emotional imbalance of the feminist females. Be that, of course, I should say the emotional psychological imbalance due to their indecisiveness and various other things that are negative and sinful, especially. Um, and we all know this particular product since we were very young. Our parents and grandparents bought this product. It would be used to either cook with or to save leftovers with. And it's a particular product, much like what you see in a sense Ziploc, but it's not zip. Is doesn't show it doesn't have that see-through aspect. It's a, shall we say, like a paper towel, but more of a different material. And this particular product I'm referring to, so there's no 20 questions here, is Reynolds wrap. Yes, Reynolds wrap is doing the major unprofessional thing by they made a commercial that made it to where the breadwinner is now the feminist woman, and the man is the Mr. Mom, while she's out working, making the bacon, as it were, as it was even mentioned about in the 1950s, especially, as well as 60s through 70s, for the men to bring home the bacon, essentially. Now they want to give a totally different look at the fact that the feminist female, is bringing home the bacon, and dad is being Mr. Mom. Reynolds Wrap is doing something that's not professional, and it will become more unpopular the more they go that direction. And I can guarantee you, more and more people will turn towards their competitors because their competitors have not done that. And I pray and hope in our Savior's name that they do not follow the same fucking suit, because basically what Reynolds Wrap doesn't realize, I don't care if they got a CEO that's a feminist bitch. Much like I know that many people say that YouTube has a feminist woman in the CEO base, but we're not talking about YouTube right now. The basic fact is that is that Reynolds Rep, in a business sense, is going down the fucking tubes by going that way. Yes, they may think it's appropriate or necessary or whatever the fuck else, but guess what? It's not Reynolds Rep. So I'm gonna put this out to Reynolds Rep. If you make another feminist type of fucking commercial, Reynolds Wrap Corporation, I don't fucking care what your fucking reasons are. You will lose profit. Your profit margin will go straight down the fucking tubes. Your fucking stocks will go fucking down. Your fucking base of your product sales will go completely down the fucking drain as well. So fucking don't ever do that again, Reynolds Wrap. You're not you're not supposed to favor one side or the other. You're supposed to be a fucking family fucking choice, not a fucking one-sided shit with that damn commercial. Yes, we have females and males, and a certain percentage of the population, sadly enough, where the woman goes to work and the man is a Mr. Mom. That's a sad part. But guess what, though? The man still gets screwed one way or the other in the courts, because eventually the woman gets tired of doing the the man thing and wants the husband to bring the bacon in as well. Oh, and yet as they try to do that, then they try to fucking do shit of like, okay, who can we have babysit our children until they hit 18 or 20, or hell, let's go up as far as 30. Basic fact is that Reynolds Rep, you're supporting the unbalancement of society. And that's not professional in the business sense. And yes, I'm a business advocate in my own right. And I know the ways of business, and you're fucking yourselves up by doing that shit. Reynolds Rep is not going to be trusted in the market, and it's not going to be trusted in the NYSE ever again if they keep on going that way. So they need to pull away from the feminist bullshit, and they need to fucking do it now. Reynolds Rep is a family respected thing. You are losing respect, Reynolds Rep, by doing that feminist bullshit. And I hope that many other MGTOW members look into this and do their own on Reynolds Rep. Maybe the more we do it, then maybe Reynolds Rep will quit doing the feminist bullshit where the feminist wife and mother brings home the bacon. The the gynocentric bullshit, if you will, if you want to call it that, or the base that, oh, the woman should be the one to be focused upon bringing home the bacon. That's the way society's turning out to be, isn't it, Reynolds Rep? No, it's not. You want to fucking make it look like a fucking fantasy bullshit, a non-reality thing, Reynolds Rep? You will go straight into the fucking points of bankruptcy, just like your our famous one product known as Rubbermaid did. Of course, that was due to Walmart and their illogical business practice between the two. You wanna follow the same suit, but in the commercialized aspect, Reynolds Rep? I hope not, because I know you're still trusted, and if you keep on bringing, and if Reynolds Rep keeps on doing that feminist bullshit, fucking, oh, the wife brings home the bacon while the dad stays at home being Mr. Mom. If you're gonna go that way, you're gonna lose. Every part of that company is gonna go down the fucking tubes, and you'll be another Rubbermaid situation, but in a different concept and a different context. So I urge that no MGTOW member and future MGTOW member ever buy the Reynolds Rep until they change their tune. And it's gonna be and it will take more than just one fucking commercial to show that they've changed their tune to the family versus the fucking the feminist female bringing home the bacon, because that's not gonna fly with the general base of society. You stupid Reynolds Red jackasses, get that through your fucking thick skull, you business motherfuckers. You feminists have an issue with that? Deal with it, because it's an actuality. The base of business cannot side with one versus the other. It has to stay solo. It has to stay in the middle between the two, which basically is to where if they don't, and if they side with the feminist versus the male, And yet I know there's going to be if they side with the male, of course there's going to be issues. I know that with the feminist bullshit and the Me Too movement bitches as well. But the basic fact is, so the only thing Reynolds Wrap and other companies that make home type products and whatnot else need to stay right in the middle, solo, and not take sides. Don't say you haven't take sides, and I don't care if you put your CEOs on their Reynolds Wrap. You will not fucking do anything positive, and you will not serve a purpose by, oh, we at Reynolds Wrap believe that we are doing the right thing by siding with one or the other. What we feel is that society's going by and where it's going towards right now. That's like a fucking Jack in the Box did with fucking the fact that they had a fucking issue. If you remember, a good number of years ago in the 1990s, to name one particular part of the century, if you remember, there was a big old fucking uproar about them undercooking their fucking hamburger meat, and many people were hospitalized and ended up dead in a number of cases. And but yet the one thing is, Jack and Bucks knew the fucking fact that they had to do a lot more than just make fucking positive ass commercials. Reynolds Wrap, you're gonna have to do a lot more than that. From the 1940s, when Reynolds Wrap, right around the time that Reynolds Wrap started, and all the way through from that point to the 70s and 80s and 60s and 50s, they've been the family trusted and family respected. Now, due to the feminist and Me Too movement, making society and whatnot, trying to unbalance and this is dismember society and try to make it as is half 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 matriarchal and half male. It's not going to work that way, anyways. And yet, no matter how hard they try, the feminist movement and Me Too movement is not going to succeed in doing that at all. So basically, Reynolds Rep, you have to stay in the middle, not siding with either side. Because if you side with one side, like you did earlier, what I saw earlier today on that damn commercial where the feminist woman brings home the bacon, comes home from work, and then Mr. Mom stays home, was home while watching the kids and making dinner, putting dinner on the table. A reverse of the norm. And yes, I know MGTOW's gonna probably get a big uproar from the feminist and Me Too movement. Hey, we're ready for it. But the basic fact is that the more the feminist and Me Too movement does that type of shit, guess what? It'll show that many men that haven't gone MGTOW will definitely go MGTOW because obviously they don't the feminist movement will show their true colors. And basically, which also would go to the points that the men will eventually wake up. The many men that are not MGTOW quite yet will eventually wake up and realize that they were fucking snookered. They were lied to. They were put through the fucking ringer, as it were. And I can name a number of other aspects to that. So, feminist movement, Me Too movement, little bitches, even the little feminist known as the Prim Reaper, you wanna try putting the boxing gloves on, you'll lose. And Reynolds Rep, you better fucking change your ways right now, and do not side with the feminist Me Too movement, little idiots, or you will lose your profit margin. Will go to the points to where you're no longer in existence. Meaning Glad and various other products that are your competitors, Reynolds Rep will be the winner will be in the winner circle of all competitive products. and many other ones will follow into that same winner circle. And while you, Reynolds rep, go down the fucking tubes. If you guys, if any of you disagree with this, let me know. But the basic fact is the truth. If you really look at the sides of it, no company, I don't care if it's family trusted, no, I don't care how long they've been in business, they cannot go into the points of making a commercial that sides with one and not the other, and instead of being in the middle, and quit making commercials as they show that, oh, we're going with what we feel society is going towards. You're not supposed to take sides. No commercial product is supposed to take sides. I don't care what type it is. Pepsi and Coca-Cola is not doing that. 7 Up and Dr. Pepper is not doing that. Budweiser and many other alcoholic products are not doing that. And if they even start to, they'll lose their profit margin, guaranteed. I know that for a fact. And their sales percentages will fucking tank. Think about that. All the companies that are not in this topic that I did not mention, you better take heed of it too as well. This is Logical MGTOW, and I'm Logical MGTOW Spock. Do note, MGTOW is freedom. MGTOW is strong. MGTOW is worldwide. And MGTOW goes by the Constitution and the man's rights. Be that, of course, we also are protecting the male teenager and the male college students' rights as well. And I will be doing that even as an advocate. Yes, as an advocate, I protect other people's rights, both male and female. But the basic fact is, in this case, I'm going 100% on for siding with the male on that aspect because basically what Reynolds rep is not realizing they cannot take sides. Then if they even attempt to, like Joe, like any other company would even attempt to, they will lose their profit margin way more than they realize, and they will go to the points of having to go into what's known as Section 11, in which Circuit City went into a Section 11, Kmart went into Section 11 after even in between that they sold their rights to NASCAR to some other corporation or company, or they sold it outright essentially. And also many other companies went into Section 11, but now a number of them are no longer around. Now, are they? You want to be in that same circle of no longer in existence, Reynolds rap? I didn't plan to make this video guaranteed, but until at least maybe tomorrow, of course, depending on what came to mind, of course. But I saw that, and when I saw that, man, I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm. We're not gonna have another Gillette crap. Mm-mm. No fucking way. And I can guarantee you, now is gonna go through MGTOW, and many MGTOW members are going to make their own videos and compilations of it, and I will support that. This is Logical MGTOW Spock. Live long and prosper. Stay strong. Stay independent. Stay alive. No matter what the stupid feminist little bitch woman says and tries to do to you, and come be MGTOW for life.